The Spring Scream is an outdoor music festival held in early April each year in Kending, Pingtung County, Taiwan. The festival showcases a variety of music styles from bands both from Taiwan and overseas. Each year, the festival adds the name of the current Chinese astrological animal to its name. The festival is organized by two expatriate Americans, Wade Davis and Jimmy Mo, and has grown significantly since its beginning in 1995. The event length has been between 2 to 11 days and as many as 300 acts on 8 stages. It is also featured a film festival, art exhibits, DJs, stalls, food vendors, and camping. How it all started. In 1995, the first Spring Screen Music Festival took place on an improvised stage at a little-known beach in southern Taiwan. It was still 2 years before the first Fuji Rock Festival was held in Japan, or any other major festivals in East Asia, for that matter. Australia's Big Day Out had only arrived 3 years earlier in 1992. In the Eastern Hemisphere, the era of the massive music festival hardly looked imminent. Now, Spring Scream is a tradition, just like the annual Mazu Sea Goddess pilgrimage, says Tang Penyuan, an entertainment agent represented several TV stars and the band Murmur Show, who will perform at this year's Spring Scream. It is a fixture in Taiwan. Thousands of people go there every year. The festival, to be held from April 3rd to 7th in Agresi Park near the beach town of Kending on Taiwan's southern tip, is now in its 19th year. There will be 7 music stages and 260 bands and DJs playing, selected from about 600 applicants. Young bands from Singapore to Japan, and some from even farther, will pay their own costs to play here. For the sheer volume of performances, its dedication as a stage for unknown, and its everybody come and play philosophy. Spring Scream may be Asia's closest answer to the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas. It is also a camping festival with a bit of Woodstock vibe, where hippies mix easily with rockers. If one thing has not changed, Spring Scream organizer Jimmy Mo says, it is that we focus on the music community. This is still a festival held by musicians and for musicians. So it is the musicians who really create the direction for the festival. And because of that, it is sustainable. Having that community is why we have lasted so long. Last year's audience was put at about 6,000, but police estimated around 100,000 flooded Kending for related parties and other events. At least 8 major events will be held this year during festival weekend, including the competing Spring Wave Music Festival, which hosts a pop lineup of Taiwanese acts including Olivia, Sutter Green, Chairman, RU, and others. There are also more frivolous events. Bikini Bubble Party, anyone? Which gives a spring break type vibe and try to cash it in on the crowds. Taiwan has changed a lot, and the music scene has changed a lot, says Mo. There are more festivals now, and they are getting specialized and are good at different things. But no one else has managed to create a multi-day outdoor festival that is away from a major city. In many ways, Spring Scream has survived as a devoted enclave for newbies, diehards, and freakers, even as Asia's music boom of recent years swept by. Japan developed mega festivals such as Fuji Rock and Summer Sonic. South Korea now brings such top overseas names to the Jisan Valley and Pentaport festivals. On the mainland, events such as the Modern Sky Festival draw tens of thousands aggressively pursue international acts when authority allows them to enter. In Taiwan itself, there are now 3 festivals offering international acts that can draw 10,000 to 20,000 fans. The most recent was the Mega Port Festival, held in Kaohsiung in early March, which pulled 20,000 for a lineup featuring U.S. indie pop headliner Grizzly Bear and the Japanese experimental metal band Boris. The foremost festival, which poached Fuji Rock headliners regularly through the 2000s, has been on hiatus since 2008, but will return this August. And Simple Life, held every other year in Taipei, has brought John Cale, Jarvis Cocker, and other big names to massive crowds. These festivals have much closer ties to the music industry than Spring Scream, and each features close to 100 local or regional bands in addition to global stars. There was a time when we were unique and special, when we were an oasis in a desert of nothing, says Mo. But we know that time is past. However, he feels that Spring Scream's niche in Taiwan's music ecology remains firm, and that if the other festivals have grown bigger, they have also moved away from the underground music culture, while Spring Scream never really left. I would say that now we are closer to what we started as, compared to what we were a few years ago, says Mo. We are certainly more professional in terms of back-end and management. We have much better stages, but the spirit is something we're really trying to keep the same. In the late 2000s, as crowds for the Canteen weekend spiraled to new heights, Spring Scream experimented with a giant main stage for pop stars, culminating in a 2009 night-up capped by Zhang Huimei or Ame, but the pop stars, TV cameras, and other such attention were changing the makeup of the festival in unwanted ways. We originally thought we would be able to pull in a pop-oriented crowd and expose them to the other bands. But the people who came for Ame came for Ame. And when she finished, they left. They also came early and sat down at the front of the stage for hours before the show and killed vibe for other bands, says Mo. Cost was also a major issue, and Mo says, we decided to go back to what was working. Since 2011, Spring Scream has returned to a format of 7 or 8 stages, all exactly the same size. There is no main stage, so the atmosphere is good whether you have 100 people or 1,000 people, says Mo. Bands of this year include several Taiwanese indie stalwarts such as Garage Rockers, 88 Ballads, the suit-wearing ska standouts, Karaoke, soul group Funky Brothers, and post-rock group Afasha. Murmur Show is a new singer-guitar duo fronted by Li Dehui, who launched this new project coming off a 2-year Dehui contract as a solo artist for Universal Music. The keyboard-led trio, Tizzy Back, are one of the hottest tickets in Taiwan's indie scene, and the 13 band often serve as the backing group for Sony recording artist Desert Chan. There will be also fun expect bands such as Kid Millionaire, 22 and Blind Acid, plus about 250 other names to choose from. Bring a tent, suntan lotion, and a healthy attitude because, as Mo says, really, we just want everyone to have fun. Another show in the festival. Another part of the tradition in Spring Scream Music Festival is the Supercar Parade. Supercar owners drive their supercars to the festival and line up to form a car parade that drives slowly through the streets in Kandin during the festival. Let's have a glimpse first of a short video of Supercar Parade in 2013.
It's time to hit the dance floor. The way she bent her back, no. It's kinda weird, it's kinda crazy, but I think I like it though. She's fire than a motherfucker and tighter than those other suckers. I never seen a girl shake it so hard, I think I'm about to blow. You ain't know, I'ma go. Just sit back and watch the show. The way she act, the way she moves, she's stepping up just like a pro. Bang, bang, choo-choo train, get on down, just do your thing. She backing up, they acting up, just get on down and do your thing. She moving, her body.
So now let's watch a video that takes you through the supercar parade. It shows you one of our magnificent mass transportation, Taiwan High-Speed Rail, and some of the local views in Kending, the southern town, Taiwan. If you are a huge fan of luxury cars, then you definitely will want to check this out. This is the ticket of Taiwan High-Speed Rail. In this video, these 4 girls are going to elaborate on a short trip to 2Spring.
知道我们要去哪里吗？没错，我们要到南台湾去。你知道吗？台北已经冷了5个月，很重要，所以讲3次。所以你准备好了吗？准备好跟我们一起出发垦丁，享受阳光，享受春娜超跑音乐季吧！平常的高铁都跑280、290。可是刚刚居然跑到了307耶！你看，哎呦，你太慢了啦，怎么没拍到？所以我想啊，喜欢速度应该是人的天性吧。就连平常训练有素、开车稳定的高铁司机，都跑到了300公里呢。待会再跟你们聊。听说现场人超多的，我们现在都换上了 G-Moto 的 T 恤喽。今年是我们举办的第7届了。哇，我们现在赶快去参加吧！哇，天啊！你有没有看到现场人好多，好兴奋，好开心哦！现场都是我们G-Moto的粉丝，还有爱好车子的大家，那跟着我们一起去玩吧！这么美的风景，再配上一台帅气的超跑，是不是看起来非常的搭呢？这一次 G-Moto 出动的可不是一般的超跑哦，每一台都是专属客制化的配备，是不是看起来非常厉害呢？哇，好惬意哦！你们看那个夕阳，再看这一整排壮丽的跑车。哇，天气好好哦！我们现在在夏都，听说呢，今天晚上还会有50大 DJ 的音乐派对在这里。看看现场的超跑，还有比基尼辣妹，我觉得台湾真的可以拍一部属于我们自己的玩命关头电影。江江，我们现在来到垦丁超高档的 H 会馆，准备要来用餐喽。等一下还有漂亮的游泳池和高档的下午茶，就让我们一起去飞碟屋享受吧。春娜最热闹、人潮最多的垦丁大街上，哇！看现场满满的帅哥和穿着比基尼的辣妹们，都是要来参加这一场1年1度南台湾的最大盛事，也就是春娜的民众们。想不想跟 G-Moto 一起嗨翻垦丁？就让我们狂欢整晚吧 ！Go！
G-Motor 在全世界的超跑殿堂进行超跑采购。超跑在各个国度里使用的车主、里程、保养的记录，我们都会第一时间深入了解，确保采购品质最佳的超跑。无论全新车或者稍微使用过的超跑，确保车辆的使用品质。所有 G-Motor 进口的车辆，我们与国内保险公司异业合作，可以额外提供保险的双重保护。车辆的驾驭乐趣来自于刹车、方向盘、油门协调间，搭配阶胎等级的车辆性能表现，比较容易凸显车辆性能的特性与不足，例如打滑、推头、失控、甩尾。就驾驶技术的提升，车辆正确的设定往往会是影响车辆是否可以驾轻就熟的关键，与实际道路最速理论是一体两面。期许参与的各位好友们都可以失控安全技术 No.1， 驾驶技术提升 No.1， 实际道路乐趣 No.1。
活动会这么顺利的完成，让大家玩得这么尽兴，我们都要感谢所有G-Motor公司的工作人员，他们真的非常的辛苦，而且在安排每一件事情上面，他们都很细心跟很努力，真的是谢谢你们，太好了。
I'm sure everyone must be excited now and can't wait to join the event. However, there is another similar event which is mainly focused more on electronic music. In short, we call this genre of music EDM. The event takes place in Taipei, which is the capital of Taiwan. Now let me show you Spring Wave Sunset.
Everybody's stuck in the moment. This feeling's got us flying so high. Nobody really knows where they're going, but as long as we are here, we are right. Free from all the pain, from all the sorrow, free from all the rain, 'cause there won't be tomorrow. Nobody really knows where we're going, but as long as we're here, we gon' be loving this moment. Everybody's stuck in the moment. This feeling's got us flying so high. Nobody really knows where they're going, but as long as we are here, we are right. Free from all the pain, from all the sorrow, free from all the rain, 'cause there won't be tomorrow. Nobody really knows where we're going, but
love you, Taipei. Thank you so much. Taiwan, you're a beautiful crowd. For real, thank you. Again, thank you.